Bienvenue chez Team. On a bright autumn day, if you go driving through the mountains to look at the beautiful foliage, you might be lucky enough to fall upon a persimmon tree. Par une belle après-midi d'automne, si vous conduisez à travers les montagnes en regardant les feuilles, vous pouvez avoir la chance de tomber sur un kaki sauvage. Here is my persimmon. It did not come from a wild bush, but it came from California. I'm going to slice that right down the middle. You see it has this lovely imprint. Unfortunately, those are seed pods, and they're things that some people don't particularly care for, so in order to cook it, you need to pull that out. I'm going to slice them up and make a compote out of this. I've chopped up my persimmons and I'm now bringing them to the boil. I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice to that, and there's already some lemon zest in it. And along with that, just a little bit of Chinese 5-spice powder, and it needs some sweetener as well, especially as those were not particularly ripe. So we're going to put in some honey. The persimmons have been put through a food processor and then also through a mesh strainer to get rid of the seeds and other little pulp things. In my opinion now, this needs just a few last touches. One is a little bit of aged sherry vinegar. So just be careful with that, not much. And also a knob of butter. And this now will be our sauce. Ideally, you just put that on a back burner somewhere and keep it warm. I sprinkled 5-spice powder atop the duck, and now I'm glazing it with a little bit of honey. This now needs to rest under an aluminum tent for 4 or 5 minutes. One of the things that makes haute cuisine haute is that you just don't pile things on a plate like it was the wagon train and the chuck wagon, but you have to think of things artistically. And so we're going to begin by painting this plate a little bit with raspberry puree. Actually, that's a combination of black currant and raspberry puree. The next thing is our duck breast. We'll just put it up that way. It's so pretty. And I have here a little bit of a persimmon that I had left over. And this is a cube of turnip. And I let that macerate in some parsley oil to turn it green. And then just to decorate, I have some chips here made of apples and strawberries. They're kind of pretty. We'll put them around like that. Well, maybe another one right there. And to finish, maybe just a nasturtium leaf or two. That brings out that oriental kind of look to it. And there you have a lovely fall dish of raw duck breast with persimmons.